Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing a GeForce RTX 4060 in Palworld. This one is the MSI Ventus version of the card. We are running it with the latest Nvidia drivers and I'm not manually overclocking it. You can see all of its specs right here in Tech Power-Ups. GPU Z-resizable bar is enabled as well, and we got 8GB of GDDR6 to work with. And over on the left, we're pairing it with the i5 13600K and 32GB of RAM. This is DDR5 6000MHz in dual channel. The CPU is also running at stock speeds, by the way, and let's get right into it, shall we? Alright, my friends, here we are in Palworld. Everything is much different from the previous video that I made. I'm not green anymore, because I just went out and grabbed a save game with everything. I'm starting at 1080p resolution, and I'm also going to test this one at 1440p, 4K, and 8K. Yes, 8K on a 4060. We're using the Epic Settings preset, TSR, anti-aliasing. Everything is maxed out basically. DLSS is turned off at the moment, but I'm also going to try it out at each resolution. 80 FOV and the camera shake is turned off. Let's start counting our FPS right here. See the forest, this is quite a dense one right here, and it is actually dropping into the mid 70s, lower 70s at times. 1% lows are wrecked now because of the stutter. Yes, this game stutters a lot because it's based on the Unreal Engine 5. Great stuff, my friends. But hey, people are still enjoying it a lot. Dropping into the 60s, by the way, around here with all of these shadows and foliage around us. Also, motion blur is disabled in the settings, but it doesn't really disable it. So, yeah, please, developers, fix that. I hate motion blur, okay? I've seen people refunding the game because they can't disable motion blur, so just do it, okay? Anyway, it seems like this is going to be a pretty nice experience. Look at this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Come over here, boy. I want to fly. Buddy, right? What is he doing? Stop. Hello? Buddy, oh, whoa, he just teleported. There we go, we're flying now. This is the first time that I'm flying. Wait a second. Rise, space, descent, control, okay. Aerial missile. What? Aerial, okay. How do I... Aerial missile? Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. We got some explosions as well. All right. Wait a second. Can I see the explosions up close? Please? Oh my god, so many. This is so weird. All right. Well, it didn't really drop from 60 FPS, did it? I don't think so. Look at that. Damn, this is nice, okay. Although very stuttery, so I don't really like that too much. Fireball. Wait, oh my god. Okay. That's crazy. Now, I don't really know where the most intensive areas in this game are. Maybe like forest areas from what we've been seeing here recently in this video, as well as the 1060 video and GT 1030 video. But this is the first time that I'm actually flying around and seeing things a little bit better in different areas. Because, yeah, previously I was just in the tutorial area, basically. Also, look at that RAM utilization. If you have an 8GB PC, it's not gonna go very well. Wait a second, can we actually fight this guy? Come on. Yeah, boy, let's go. He's level 31. Fireball him. Let's go, pal. There we go. Lots of stuttering there with the fireball, unfortunately. Oh my god, what is happening? Am I being attacked? I don't... What the heck? Let's try it with the quality DLSS right here, and it is working in the Steam version, but it's not working in the Windows Store and some other version out there. I just read that information in a comment. I can actually enable it, but there are some people out there that cannot enable it. Anyways, with DLSS quality, things don't really change by all that much. I mean, it's going to be a slightly higher refresh rate experience for sure. Instead of getting like 100 FPS average or so flying around, we're getting 115, 120. I need to go to my house again. Where is it, by the way? Oh boy. Oh, I don't know. I want to sleep the night off. You know, maybe it's in this direction? I think so, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh! Oh, explosions in the middle of a forest. At 1080p, oh my... Okay, I lost a bit of HP there, but it doesn't matter. Come over here, buddy. We're gonna sleep. No, we're gonna sleep. There we go. Oh, interestingly, it's actually dropping a little bit further right now during this time of the day than it was back when we tested no DLSS. So I wonder if we disable DLSS now, if it will actually drop from 60 FPS. And okay, that was just a little stutter there, but it definitely dips a little bit more. Yeah, 61. Okay, so apparently this area right beside our house is really, really intensive. There is a chest here. Open is F, not the E. So it would probably drop into the 50s in some situations, you know, and in that case I think I would prefer to play with DLSS, because again, I don't think I finished this phrase before, but on a smaller monitor at 1080p resolution, DLSS will look pretty good here in this game. So that's it for 1080p resolution. I'm gonna restart the game because to increase resolution, you need to restart the game and change it in the actual desktop. Again, it's not finished yet. Oh, by the way, somebody told me that I needed to reinstall Windows because I get so much stuttering in games. That's because the games are broken, by the way, not because I need to reinstall Windows. But I actually did reinstall Windows today on this machine right here that we're utilizing. So yeah, it's still stuttering. This is a completely fresh install, and I disabled some of the things to optimize Windows a little bit better, as I usually do. But yeah, it's not that. All right, we're back here. 2560 by 1440 is now the resolution, still on the epic settings, guys. And well, we're getting 60 FPS right here. It's not that bad, is it? Although it's definitely gonna drop, of course. If I go over here, start counting the FPS, by the way, let's go. Yeah, stuttering, man. Oh boy, yeah, disregard the 1% lows, they're always gonna be crap because of the stuttering. But yeah, as you can see, it's getting 50s. It's, yep, dropping from 50 frames per second into the 40s at times. It's a little bit rougher to play like this, but I mean, it's still playable. I played for about like half an hour in the tutorial with a GTX 1060 at 1080p epic settings, and I got like 30 to 40 FPS most of the time, and I could still enjoy the game. Let's go, buddy. Oh yes, okay, it's a little bit different. What are the attacks on this thing? Power bomb. Oh my god. Oh my, come on, let's go. It's kind of the same thing, right, as the fireball from the previous one. Divine disaster. What the hell is a divine disaster? What? What is happening? Oh. What? Oh. Oh, he just pooped like balls of God, and those balls killed the bastards down there. Okay, it's divine. Very divine. Nightmare ball, the last one. Let's see. This guy really likes balls. What? Okay, so that did nothing. I guess we need to be closer to the pals. Yes. Anyway, VRAM utilization is actually quite nice still at 1440p, so that's not going to be a limitation with the RTX 4060. In this particular title, of course, in a lot of titles, 8 gigabytes isn't really enough for 1440p resolution. This one is a lot slower than the other one, though. Still, it's pretty much the same thing everywhere, isn't it? That's what I'm seeing here. The FPS don't really change by all that much depending on where you are, unless you are inside of a forest, of course. Then it's gonna become a little bit more intensive. Oh, there are humans as well. Okay, interesting. Come on, buddy, kill them bastards. Let's go. Divine disaster. Divine disaster. Poop your god balls or what? There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's easy. Of course, I'm cheating, basically. Anyway, let's stop it right there. I'm gonna add a little bit of DLSS on quality, and this should be enough to put us above 60 FPS, most of the time at least. Yeah, there we go, 90s. But again, I can definitely tell that DLSS is enabled here. It's just a little bit more shimmery at the edges, basically, even at 1440p. I doubt it would be noticeable on a 27-inch 1440p, though. Water isn't really intensive at all. I'm gonna go over there. Come on. Yeah, I kind of want... You know what? I want the other guy. Come over here, boy. Come over. It's fine. Don't start pooping it. What is happening? Why? The guys were just chilling there. All right, let's use our machine gun. Well... Not really needed. Our boy got everything. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Much better. Okay. All right. Look at this. Oh, that's way faster. Now, inside of this little forest vegetation area, getting 70s instead of like those 50s that we saw previously. It wasn't really here. It was in our base or close to our base. Yeah, look at this. Down here, Seems like walking around or running around these areas is actually a little bit more intensive, but it's not dropping from 60 FPS. So this is a very good result for a 4060. Let's bump it up to 4K though. Oh boy, alright, here we go. We're still on epic settings, 4K resolution now with TSR, and DLSS is off, by the way. We're getting 30s. Alright, well, it's inevitably gonna dip into the 20s if we were seeing 30s looking in that direction. Yep, it's not amazing, really, and nobody should play with 20-ish frames per second. I mean, at this point, even if 4K is beautiful and I have a huge 4K monitor here, I would much rather play at 1440p 60 with DLSS enabled, even on a 4K monitor. It's a much better experience than this. This is just bad, guys. But the thing is, we got that DLSS support, so let's try it out, okay? Let's set it to the quality preset first, alright? And instead of getting lower 30s, okay, now it has actually stabilized in the 40s. That's way better. Again, this is now playable. I played for about half an hour at GTX 1060 at 30-ish FPS, so this is definitely doable. It's not dropping into the lower 30s even. I actually thought there was going to be a little bit of a fight if I shot that guy, but apparently I'm God here. Yeah, you can expect like 30 plus all of the time here using these settings, which is extremely good once again for an RTX 4060. VRAM usage is also totally under control. This game doesn't really utilize a ton of VRAM apparently, even at higher resolutions. And the textures, well, I've seen worse textures in recent games as well. It's not too bad. These look terrible though. Yeah. Now I'm gonna skip balanced and test performance because usually, especially if you have like a 32-inch monitor at 4K, what's going on over there? You can get very, very good visual quality from performance DLSS at this very high resolution. It's upscaling from 1080p, but it looks like 10 times better than 1080p on a 4K display. It also is way more intensive than 1080p, as you can see, getting 50-something frames per second right now. Hello, buddy. Buddy. Will you attack me? These are probably the first NPCs, oh boy, NPCs that see me and decide to keep attacking what they were attacking previously instead of attacking me. You know what? I'm gonna let you live. I am gonna let you live. I'm not sure if my boy over here is going to let you live, but yeah, he's not. All right, let me. Thank you very much, oh, stop! Can you please stop killing everything that you see? What is this one? Necromus. Oh, hello there. Get over here! Get over here! Can I ride? Yes, I can also ride this one. Is this one like really fast? Yeah, nice. Okay, this might actually be a better benchmark than flying around, since we're getting lower FPS down here than up there. Now we can actually get inside of forests and stuff, getting 50s. Yeah, you know what? After playing with like 20, 30-ish frames per second, 50 FPS feels quite nice. And this is now getting 60s even, so in some areas you can get a pretty smooth experience. Hello. Now let's see the attacks. Yeah, twin spears. Let's go. Oh boy! Oh boy! That's nice. Alright. Rock lens. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. And then we have these. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright. This one doesn't have a lot of attacks actually. Oh my gosh, look at this one right here. That's a little bit creepy actually. Well, it's probably time for us to drop some settings. I think I'm gonna do like high settings instead of epic settings at 4K still, with performance DLSS at the same time. Why is the high settings preset setting things to epic? And you know what? I'm gonna call this high, even though it's not really the preset. These are high settings, so yeah. High settings with performance DLSS. I'll need to restart the game to apply some of the settings. Okay, here we have it. Look at that, getting 70s now. Wow, and it's actually looking pretty much the same as previous. Why always this guy? Let's see this one now. What's the difference? Oh, this one has a shield. Okay, come over here. Come over here. Come over. Okay, there we go. There we go. Start counting our FPS. 60s instead of 50s is what we can expect. So if you're playing at 4K resolution with a 4060 for some reason, I'm not sure who I'm talking to right now, but I'm sure somebody out there has a 4060 and a 4K display. If you're that guy, well, you can still play this game at 60 plus FPS most of the time. I still think it's gonna drop into the 50s if you get into much denser forest areas like the ones right beside our base. Down here, yeah, of course, it's dipping down into the 50s at times. It was probably a little stutter though, but inevitably it will dip down into the 50s. Let's sleep the night off. Whoa, 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 wait, stop. That's not what I meant to do. I clicked E. Oh my god. I just noticed that when I go back to Red Dead Redemption 2 now, since there the F key is actually to punch things, and I'll be used to this one to ride things on F, I will punch Roach for like the 100th time, because that happens a lot to me. You know, I thought it was gonna be a little bit worse, and it would dip into the 50s more often, but it doesn't. So, next thing to do, and I think last thing to do, is play at 8K resolution. Why? Well, just for fun. Okay, so this is very bad news. We're getting 20-something FPS here and nothing is happening. We're at 8K resolution, as you can see, 4320p, high settings still, and no DLSS first. Oh, there we go, finally! We're completely VRAM maxed out, and it's slipping into the RAM now, or spilling actually. Yeah, that's the word. Some things that should be on VRAM can't be on VRAM, obviously, because they don't fit. And instead of crashing, it's swapping things into the RAM, which is nice to see at least, but yeah, we're getting 10 frames per second. Maybe with DLSS Performance, we can get like 20 FPS. Let's see, come on. Give me those 20 frames per second, or should we do like ultra performance? No, let's do performance here. 20 FPS! Good stuff, my friends. We're getting there. We're getting to playable results. Almost there. I think at like very low settings, it would actually be playable at 8K with performance DLSS. We gotta check that out. Here we have it. I restarted the game, and that is definitely the case. We're getting 50s. VRAM isn't maxed out anymore. Oh yes, we can play at 8K. 8K. Yeah, it looks terrible though. And performance DLSS. What if we disable DLSS right here? So at native 8K resolution, we actually do max out that VRAM buffer. Yeah, it's going up, and it's getting 10 FPS again. Good news is, it's around the same FPS as we got on high settings instead of very low. So, it doesn't really change by all that much. Well, this is what you can expect at 8K. I don't recommend it. It's terrible. But that said, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Can I still shoot somebody? It's Bob, probably. Come on. Oh my. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. I have never seen that happen before. If you start shooting, it drops like crazy. And then it goes back up. What? That's interesting. Alright. Again, that's been it. Catch you in the next one. Love you all. Bye-bye.